let's throw let's do this real time in terms of our analysis. I was looking through Tesla numbers last night. I just posted them. Huge down in Canada, huge down in Europe for January. Um, you can see right here, I've had that zone as what I considered to be the current demand zone for Tesla. That started right around the point in time that Donald Trump was elected. So this was the Trump rally. Um, we're back down into that area right now. That was a supply zone, meaning people are going to step. I mean, a demand zone, meaning people are going to step in and buy there. It didn't. It started to happen yesterday. We're looking here at the 4-hour chart, so you can see it started to happen yesterday, but pulling back a little bit. If well, let's go to the daily once. You can see some gaps right here. Not a big gap, but I would say that that 273 area is probably the area we go to if we break this. But here's the thing with Tesla. Uh, Tesla's um, Trump's involvement with Elon is causing a massive amount of problems for Elon's company Tesla because a lot of the folks that buy Teslas are not the same people that voted for Donald Trump. So I'm not playing this, but I think it's got downside, and I think it's down in this. Once it breaks this supply or demand zone, I keep throwing those words opposite of each other. I think she rolls to where I don't know. There's a lot of talk out there that it could get really ugly with Tesla once it breaks this zone, right? Um, so we shall see. Anyway, let's build up our analysis for today, starting with ES on the 1 hour, and let's go on the daily. And you can see on the daily we've had in the past month, January, February, end of February, almost beginning of March. One of these is a deep seek crash. The other one is the FOMC. What is that? February 3rd. I think that was the deep seek, and this was the FOMC. Yeah, this is the FOMC. And we held on each one of those on the daily. So holding right here around this area at 59.36, 59.35, 59.25 on the daily. We did yesterday. We pushed under it just a little bit yesterday, 59.26. Plenty of volatility to play for you guys that are trading volatility like we do here. It's just this kind of volatility has been fantastic. So what I was looking for yesterday was a lower low, and we got it, but not not a lower low that I would consider to be significant because it immediately sold right or bought right back up above it, right? Just like it bought right back above that low, bought right back above that low. So right now, I think today being NVDA day, um, the markets move from here during the course of the day is going to have to be traded off of price action and sentiment because switch off of Tesla, go to this guy right here, and let's go to the 2 hour. This guy right here. We've got charted here. It's right around there. This guy right here is deciding everything. We have been in an AI market for 12 months. That's what's driving the market, and this is the mothership of AI. So when I say I don't mean just NVIDIA. I mean everything that goes along with NVIDIA. These guys make the picks and shovels. There's a million people out there buying the picks and shovels and spending a massive amount of money to deploy it. So any news out of NVIDIA that is negative, whether it be slowing sales, slowing revenue, I gotta believe they're going to beat on their revenue estimates and beat on their uh, estimates related to both revenue and EPS. What concerns me is the development speed that they're at, their capacity, their reaction to DeepSeek, if there is any reaction to it, the the potential decreasing of the increasing rate of sales. Okay, and so what happens today on this ticker will affect the entire market for a while. Okay, SPY back to ES. Okay, daily. Let's drop down to 1 hour so we can see what levels to play today. This is 100 SMA right up here. Wednesday 26th. It's pretty clear to me that the 100 SMA lining up with this 50, with this 60-15, 60-16, 60-20, 60-10, this whole zone right in through here is the first area that we have to, if you're bullish, you have to let that clear. You cannot go long into this number. You'd be nuts, okay? You'd be nuts, okay? This particular area broke hard, and it has tried to, and it retested and broke again, and retested at a lower level and broke again, and then during the Globex session today, retested and broke again. I just got the phone with a real bullish analyst, and he explained everything that I'm explaining to you, exactly the opposite. He's considering this a higher low off of this. He's nuts. We're only talking about 2 Globex sessions. We are in a stair step down. We have been for a while. Lower high here, lower high here, lower high here, lower high here, and now another lower high here. Do not go long into this number. If you want to go long off of that number, wait for a retest of it, because I got a funny feeling any push above that is going to get stopped right here at 60-20, 60-25 with a fake out and a wick back down. Okay, so to me that looks like a fade area. I have a real hard time thinking A+ setups on NVDA day, because it really is a huge day. It's as big as FOMC to this market right now. But that would be the area that I would fade if I was going to fade at 60-16. I would take either SPX options, SPY options as well, both puts obviously, or I would just short ES directly at 60-15, 60-16. I may even short it if it breaks it and it goes to 60-22, 60-24, because I can see that being a real fake out. All right. Now, if the market decides they're going to try to run the video up, then yeah, then this thing is going to keep going, right? And before the earnings, it very well could. Was it trading up this morning? It's trading up 2.52% off of yesterday's lows, off of yesterday's close. Let's see what happens today on that, because if they do run this up, I've got 141.87. I don't even know what the expected move on this is today, because I'm not going to play earnings. That's just gambling. And we don't gamble in our room. We trade. Two big differences. And don't let anybody tell you that they can tell you what's going to happen ahead of earnings. It's a gamble, and it's a roll of the dice. It's a flip of the coin. So for ES right here, obviously I'm looking for a short right there. That is I'll call it a B plus, because it's an NVIDIA day and it worries me. I might even wait for it to break a little bit and fake me out, or fake the market out. If NVIDIA beats and rolls this thing up here and we clear 60, let's call it 60, 70-ish, right? You got a slew of shorts that are trapped down here that could cover and make this and take this thing right to all-time highs, right? Which is at 61.74. Is that correct? Yeah. So now on the downside, what am I looking for on the downside? Well, you can see it held here, it held here, A little bit of a liquidity grab. Notice both of these 1 hour candles closed above there, so a pure liquidity grab down there. So if you're going to take a long, you may want to see it break and then watch for a wick to form before taking a long back up there. But it held there, it held there, and it held there. So to me, I am thinking with enough NVDA bulls out there, they're not going to let this thing stay underneath here. So you could take a short right there and then stop if it does break underneath that wick. Or you could wait for it to break a little bit. Wait for a wick to start to form. Watch the price action. This is 1 hour we have up here. Wait for the price action to form and then take a long from there. That to me looks like an A plus setup right there. How does that equate to the SPY? Here's the interesting thing on the SPY. Let's look at the regular trading hours. We need to have the regular trading hours in here, right? Okay, regular trading hours. Here's the SPY. Here's what did not happen yesterday. We broke hard down to 589, 85, 590. There's a gap right here. It never, ever, 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 ever tried to fill that gap. Never tried to fill it. Right down through here. This is the regular trading hours. Doesn't include after hours. Let's switch back to after hours so we can say what levels we want to play today. On the 4 hour, long, long, long. It's very easy. On the 4 hour, short, short, short. That would be the area. So 598.30, 589.85. It's a pretty wide area. Probably bigger than what the expected move is. Let's switch it down to the 30 minute and see what we're looking at here. Pre-market highs yesterday, after hour highs on Monday, broke it, retested it, third retest coming right here. So I would look for that. They could break above it a little bit and fake you out. There is a liquidity trap area right in here between 599.41 and 598.33. Highs or support, and you can see the liquidity grab again right there and right there. Okay, that's what I'm thinking for today. Long, pretty simple. Long, short. Be careful of liquidity grab here. Right, that's that area 599.48 to between there 589.29. So you could wait and let it slide a little bit above there and then play off of a wick, and the same on a break here. Well, actually right here we're pretty close to the bottom, so 589.85, that's 590. You can see it closed at 597, not closed at 590.74, but it recaptured that 590 plus right there. Those are my thoughts on today. Pay close attention to what's going on in the market today, because everybody is making their moves anticipating NVIDIA, and that's really the most important thing to think about today. I don't believe on the financial juice, what do we got here? I don't think there's any news of relevance besides NVIDIA. Oh, we got new home sales at 9. Crude inventories, Trump and Musk attend cabinet meeting. Bostic speaks, we have a 7-year yield. Trump signs executive orders, does that every day at this time. Salesforce reports today too, okay. And then NVIDIA, which is 20 minutes after. So if you're stuck in options going into NVIDIA, you're stuck in options. So just remember that. They don't report till 20 minutes after the hour. And then in 40 minutes after that, you're going to hear the NVIDIA earnings call. That could affect the stock even more. Can't overemphasize the importance. So those are my thoughts for today.